Ancient Egypt, a land of towering pyramids, enigmatic hieroglyphs, and powerful pharaohs. But beyond the grandeur and the glory lies a world of captivating myths and legends. Passed down through generations, these tales offer a glimpse into the ancient Egyptians' beliefs about the cosmos, the gods, and the afterlife. Egyptian mythology is a rich tapestry woven from diverse threads: creation myths, tales of divine love and betrayal, and intricate beliefs about the journey after death. These stories, often depicted in vibrant hieroglyphs on temple walls and papyrus scrolls, weren't merely fanciful tales. They were deeply intertwined with the fabric of everyday life. From the sun god Ra, who sailed across the sky each day, to Osiris, the god of the underworld who promised resurrection, these deities played a central role in the Egyptians' understanding of the world. Their stories provided comfort, guidance, and a framework for understanding the mysteries of life and death. Join us as we delve into the fascinating world of ancient Egyptian mythology, exploring its most enduring tales and the profound impact these beliefs have had on human civilization. Imagine a time before time existed, before the sun graced the sky or the Nile flowed through the land. This was the primordial chaos, a watery abyss known as Nun, from which the world emerged. Several creation myths arose from different cities in ancient Egypt, each offering a unique perspective on the birth of the cosmos. In the city of Heliopolis, the sun god Atum emerged from the Nun, bringing forth life and light. Atum, through a process of self-creation, gave birth to Shu, the god of air, and Tefnut, the goddess of moisture. From their union sprang Geb, the earth god, and Nut, the sky goddess, who together formed the boundaries of the world. Another prominent creation myth originated in Hermopolis, where a group of 8 deities known as the Ogdoad played a crucial role. These 4 pairs of male and female deities represented the primordial elements: darkness, infinity, water, and hiddenness. The Ogdoad's interaction brought forth a mound of earth upon which a lotus flower bloomed. From this flower, the sun god Ra emerged, marking the beginning of creation and the triumph of light over darkness. These creation myths, though varied in their details, shared a common thread: the emergence of order from chaos and the establishment of a world governed by divine forces. Few deities held as much significance in ancient Egyptian mythology as Ra, the sun god. He was the giver of life, the source of light and warmth, and the ruler of the cosmos. Each day, Ra journeyed across the sky in his solar bark, bringing light and life to the world. At night, he descended into the underworld, battling the forces of chaos and darkness before emerging triumphant at dawn. Ra's journey was not without its perils. Apep, a giant serpent embodying chaos, threatened to devour the sun god and plunge the world into eternal darkness. However, Ra, aided by other deities, fought valiantly each night, ensuring the sun's return and the continuation of life. Ra's power and importance extended beyond the natural world. He was closely associated with the pharaoh, who was considered to be Ra's earthly representative. The pharaoh's authority was seen as a reflection of Ra's divine power, and his reign was believed to ensure the stability and prosperity of Egypt. The myth of Osiris, Isis, and Horus is one of the most enduring and beloved in Egyptian mythology. It is a tale of betrayal, love, resurrection, and the eternal struggle between order and chaos. Osiris, the god of fertility and the underworld, was a benevolent ruler who brought civilization to Egypt. His brother Set, driven by jealousy and ambition, murdered Osiris and scattered his body parts across the land. Isis, Osiris's devoted wife, embarked on a perilous quest to gather her husband's remains. With the help of her sister Nephthys, she found and reassembled Osiris's body, magically conceiving their son Horus. Horus, a powerful god often depicted with the head of a falcon, eventually confronted his uncle Set in a series of epic battles. Horus emerged victorious, avenging his father's death and restoring order to Egypt. The myth of Osiris, Isis, and Horus held profound religious significance for the ancient Egyptians. Osiris's death and resurrection symbolized the cycle of life, death, and rebirth, offering hope for immortality. Section 5. Anubis and the Weighing of the Heart. The Journey to the Afterlife. Death was not the end in ancient Egyptian belief, but a transition to another realm, the afterlife. The journey to this realm was fraught with challenges, and the deceased relied on their knowledge of funerary rituals and spells to navigate the perilous path. Anubis, the jackal-headed god of embalming and the afterlife, played a crucial role in guiding the deceased to the underworld. He oversaw the mummification process, ensuring the preservation of the body, which the Egyptians believed was essential for the soul's survival in the afterlife. Upon arriving in the underworld, the deceased faced the weighing of the heart ceremony. Anubis would weigh their heart, representing their deeds in life against the feather of Ma'at, the goddess of truth and justice. If the heart was lighter than the feather, signifying a life lived in accordance with Ma'at's principles, the deceased was granted access to the afterlife. However, if the heart was heavier, burdened by wrongdoing, it was devoured by Amit, a fearsome creature, and the deceased was denied eternal life. Section 6. The Book of the Dead, a guidebook for the deceased. To navigate the complexities of the afterlife, the ancient Egyptians relied on a collection of funerary texts known as the Book of the Dead. These texts, often inscribed on papyrus scrolls and placed within tombs, contained spells, hymns, and instructions to assist the deceased on their journey. The Book of the Dead wasn't a single, unified text, but rather a compilation of spells and prayers that evolved over centuries. These spells, known as utterances, served various purposes, from protecting the deceased from dangers in the underworld to providing them with knowledge and guidance. Some utterances aimed to appease the gods and goddesses who presided over the afterlife. Others provided the deceased with passwords and formulas needed to navigate the underworld's treacherous paths and trials. The Book of the Dead also contained hymns praising the sun god Ra and recounting his nightly journey through the underworld. By reciting these hymns, the deceased hoped to align themselves with Ra's power and ensure their own resurrection. Section 7. Thoth, the scribe of the gods and master of wisdom. In the vast pantheon of Egyptian deities, Thoth stood out as the god of wisdom, writing, and knowledge. Often depicted with the head of an ibis or a baboon, Thoth was revered as the inventor of language, the keeper of time, and the scribe of the gods. It was Thoth who recorded the weighing of the heart in the Hall of Two Truths, ensuring a fair and accurate judgment. He was also responsible for maintaining cosmic order and mediating disputes among the gods. Thoth's association with wisdom extended to magic and medicine. He was believed to possess secret knowledge of spells and incantations that could heal the sick, ward off evil, and even grant immortality. As the patron deity of scribes, Thoth was highly regarded in ancient Egyptian society. Scribes played a crucial role in administration, record-keeping, and religious rituals, making literacy a highly valued skill. Section 8. Bastet, Sekhmet, and the feline deities, guardians and protectors. Cats held a special place in ancient Egyptian culture, revered for their grace, agility, and hunting prowess. It's no surprise, then, that several feline deities played prominent roles in Egyptian mythology. Bastet, depicted with the head of a cat or a lioness, was a goddess of protection, fertility, and domesticity. She was associated with the warmth of the sun and often depicted with a sistrum, a musical instrument used in religious ceremonies. Sekhmet, Bastet's fiercer counterpart, was a powerful lioness goddess associated with war, healing, and the sun's destructive power. She was both feared and revered, capable of unleashing plagues and destruction, but also offering protection and healing. Other feline deities included Maftet, a protective goddess associated with justice, and Mihos, a lion god who represented fertility and the sun's power. These feline deities, both benevolent and fearsome, played integral roles in maintaining balance and order in the cosmos. Section 9. Echoes of Ancient Egypt, enduring influence on modern culture. Thousands of years after the last hieroglyphs were carved, the myths and legends of ancient Egypt continue to captivate and inspire. Their influence can be seen in art, literature, film, and even everyday language. The iconic imagery of ancient Egypt pyramids, sphinxes, and hieroglyphs has been endlessly replicated and reimagined in popular culture. From classic Hollywood films like The Mummy to modern video games, the allure of ancient Egypt remains strong. The myths themselves have been retold and reinterpreted by countless writers and artists. The tragic love story of Isis and Osiris, the sun god Ra's eternal battle against darkness, and the weighing of the heart ceremony continue to resonate with audiences today. Even our language bears the mark of ancient Egypt. Words like chemistry, derived from chem, the ancient name for Egypt, and ebony, from hebony, a type of wood prized by the Egyptians, remind us of the enduring legacy of this ancient civilization. The myths of ancient Egypt offer more than just entertainment. They provide a window into a rich and complex belief system that shaped the lives of millions for centuries. By exploring these tales, we gain a deeper understanding not only of ancient Egyptian culture, but also of the enduring power of mythology to shape human thought and imagination.